Saxby.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. And I, like others, am disappointed we are not progressing with this legislation. As the PPS on the original Bill Committee, I am familiar with it, but to such an extent that I was actually in full agreement with the decision taken by the current Secretary of State that this was the only way that we would be able to deliver this legislation, which is in the manifesto that we stood upon. I just hope that we can expedite those individual components. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the ministerial team for their ongoing engagement and explanation as to what has been going on through this. So earlier today, it's an interesting day that we've chosen to have this debate. I attended the first great parliamentary get-together, which was hosted by the member from Batley and Spen, in honour of her late sister, who quite rightly said, "We are far more united and have far more in common than that which divides us." And indeed, having been PPS on that Bill Committee, I know there is consensus to get these measures through, which is why I'm somewhat staggered today to find that the party opposite would stoop so low to play politics with puppies. Because that is what we are actually now looking at. When we go home tonight on this side of the House, we will have a social media campaign that says we have done X, Y and Z to puppies. And the reality is we are delivering the legislation that will enable us to do what we said we would do. And I know it's been in opposition a long time over there, which is great for this British country, but it does mean you seem to have had no idea how to deliver complex legislation. And for the ministerial team to decide it has to be broken down to enable it to get through, I would have my confidence in this minister to do that. And whilst, like most of us, I would dearly like to stop 10,000 puppies being illegally imported each year and want this to be speeded up so we can stop it as soon as possible. I wanted to take the opportunity to thank the animal welfare organisations who I have campaigned with since I got to this House, the Dogs Trust, the Cats Protection League, the RSPCA and indeed Battersea Dogs Home, who all, like all of us, want to find a way to deliver this legislation smoothly so that indeed we can unite behind our much-loved animals.
Mishra.